Email marketing is incredibly important for your business. Without email marketing, you have a broken marketing ecosystem. And in this video, I'm going to dive into all the nibs and knobs about what is email marketing, why is it important, and some fun stats and more. So let's dive straight into this presentation. So what exactly is email marketing? MailChimp has a really good definition. And the reason I chose to use MailChimp's definition is because MailChimp have been in a business for a very, very long time with email campaigns and marketing. They've got a software, if you don't know what MailChimp is. Personally, I'm not a very big fan of the software. I've had issues in the past, but I actually do know a lot of people that love this software and have had great success with it. So what exactly is email marketing? So email marketing, if we look at this definition of MailChimp, it is a powerful marketing channel, a form of direct marketing as well as digital marketing that uses email to promote your business, your product, or your services. So you can promote your business or your services. It can help you or make your customers aware of your latest items, or offers an integrating into your marketing automation efforts. Now, there's a lot more than just that to what email marketing is, and we're going to dive into that into this video. Why is email marketing so incredibly important? Let's dive into some fun stats. So 99% of email users check the inbox every day, with some checking up to 20 times a day. And then 58% check their email first thing in the morning. So it is important to be on there or in the inbox at first thing in the morning. Currently, there is about 7.7 billion people in the world. Out of that 7.7 billion people, 4 billion people have email. And that expects to be 4.6 billion by 2025. That's a lot of people with emails, right? Actually more than social media. So 74% of baby boomers, 72% of Gen X, 64 millennials, 60% of Gen Z believe that email is the most personal channel from brands, not their granny. So it is incredibly crazy to think that all sorts of people, like all kinds of generations, thinks that brands is the most personal type of email. You know, it's personal. It's more personal than social media. And then 80% of marketers say that they would stop social media before they would email. And hey, I'm right there by that stat as well. So let's have a look at the customer journey. Where does the customer journey fit into email marketing? Let's look at the customer value journey. How does this look like? So you've got your social media, your landing page, engage to your brand, subscribe to your email, prospects become a customer because they've purchased, and then a customer gets excited because they got value from you. So this is the journey, and this is all on your email. So social media, landing page, right? That's off email. But the last 4 steps, that is on your email. They're engaging with your brand on your email. You're telling them that story, that epiphany bridge script that's in your email, that opera sequence. They subscribe to your email. They want to be there. And then prospects become your customer because they've purchased, and then they get excited. And you know, the next thing that happens then, they're going to start forwarding your email to people, or they're going to share it with other people, but with word of mouth, and say, hey, I got this cool email today. So it is really important to understand there's a customer journey when it comes to your email as well. And what is the main goal? What is the main goal of email marketing? It really has only 2 jobs. One is to encourage customers through that customer journey I just shared with you. And then the other one is to build a relationship. Yes, of course, you do want to make a sale on your email, and we'll dive into that in a little bit. But building a relationship is more important than making a sale. And just putting a subtle link on the bottom with your services that you've got and your links that you have, that is also important, because you know what, people actually click through and purchase from you, believe it or not. And then what can email be used for? So there's different ways that you can use your email for. You can use it for subscriber engagement, branding, building relationships, content distribution, direct sales, and subscriber re-engagement. Let's go into each of these a little bit. What is subscriber engagement? This is when somebody went onto your landing page and they subscribed. And this is where you engage them with that to come to your email. Because remember, the traffic that you have on a landing page that comes from social media before they actually reach your landing page, that's not your traffic. That belongs to Zuckerberg or Ben or whoever else owns whatever social media platform. You want to make sure that you start owning that traffic. And the only way you're going to start owning that traffic is by actually getting them to opt into your list. All right. And then you've got branding. It's all about your branding. Put your logos on there, build your brand. It is important to make sure that the email branding that you have speaks the same amount of volume than the branding that you have on your funnel page or your website and your social media. You are building a brand. It's important to know that as well. Then building relationships. You don't want to just sell and sell and sell. I have unsubscribed from marketers' emails, people that I used to love in the industry, but they became so sally. There's not a single email that doesn't have buy from me. And that is really annoying. And I'm a marketer and I don't even do that. It's fine to just email people and subtly say, listen, this is the thing, but lead with value. Lead with that thing that you can give them to help them towards a problem or a solution from a problem, and then build that relationship and then sell something, but lead with value. Then content distribution. You want to share your new ebook that you've designed or created, or you want to share your new mini course or something, right? This content distribution can be free, or it could be a small purchase as well. And then direct sales. This is 100% a purchase. You can say, hey, we're launching this offer, check it out, da, 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 da. But don't just be creepy on your email. All right, that's the rule of thumb. You don't want to be creepy. You don't want to just go straight, hey, buy this thing from me. But they have freaking no idea who you are. You have to build that relationship first. And you do that by, like, the methods that we've talked about before. And then subscriber re-engagement. What is that? So say your list got a bit stagnant and it's not really, you haven't emailed enough, or the people is not engaging in your email. Then you create a lead magnet based on your avatar. This lead magnet, you can then put a landing page out there for your current list, and then they can resubscribe. If they resubscribe, then you know they are ready to be on your list and they want this thing. If not, maybe it's time to clean out your list. What are the three types of email marketing that you get? So you get transactional, promotional, and relationship emails. Now, we've already dived into a little bit of those, but let's dive into these three things a little bit deeper. So number one, you've got transactional. That's a triggered message sent to facilitate a transaction. So this can be support tickets, password reminders, unsubscribe confirmations, order confirmations, and receipts. These are things where there's a transaction, as in it goes two ways, right? For example, you send an email, they say, no, thank you, unsubscribe, or they want a password reminder and you send it. So this is the type of email that goes, it's a give and a get, right? So it goes two ways. So that's number one. Number two is promotional emails. So bulk messages sent to increase the speed on the buying process, encouraging contacts to take action. This is when you sell something. Again, don't be creepy. Don't just immediately start selling to somebody that you don't know and they don't know you. You need to have authority, or except maybe they know you on social media or something, but don't just start cold messaging, selling people. It's the worst thing that you can do. Build that relationship first. But promotional emails, that is key. I've sold things on email before. It is very, very awesome once you build up an audience and you can get that right. So it's sales announcement, product launch, lead magnet, webinar registration, event announcements, and then trial offers. These are all promotional type emails. And then the last one, when it comes to the three types of emails, is relational emails. So we just basically talked about that. That's building a relationship with your customer, but then, or your subscriber. But then what type of relationship emails can you do? There's a welcome email telling your story. There is social media updates. Maybe you've on a new social media platform. They can check you out there. Also, if you're in the beginning stages and you're building up your social media, offer to follow them back, because you know what, at the end of the day, they would feel that you are more engaged in their social media. This is maybe taking it a step further, but that's just something for you to consider. And then lead magnet delivery. This is when you have that lead magnet and you want to actually send them that something that they have opted into. Then there is newsletters. And you know what? I actually know of people, and I myself have opted into a newsletter that I paid monthly for. And then I got emails every single month. I'm not on that paid one anymore. But an email on a newsletter is a thing that you can get paid for. Referral requests. This is when somebody refers a service. And then obviously surveys is a really nice one to build relationships and get to know your customers as well. All right, so all email campaigns needs to be triggered. This is a must. You can't just send out cold traffic. Please don't do this. I made a very, very big mistake about many years ago. I don't even know how many years ago that was. And I paid somebody to send out emails for me using a cold list. It's the worst thing that you can do, because you know what, you get spammed and blocked like that. And these, I didn't use my own personal email, they did it on my behalf, but you start building a brand that is not actually very reputable. And it's very important that when people opt in, that's when they get your email. Please do not just send out cold traffic. You do not, and this is a rule of thumb, you never ever send out an email to somebody if they have not opted into your list. It's the worst thing that you can do. So examples of email triggers is milestones and birthdays, registration confirmation, ascension. So this is where they have an upsell or cross-selling of some sort, review requests, referral requests, cart abandonment, purchase receipts, and then re-engagement campaigns. So we kind of talked about some of those, but they're quite self-explanatory, and that is the triggers on the emails then. Then an email practices is every email you send should be from and signed from a real human. So you're not going to say this email is from, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. There's no real name there, or the name in the email is not your name. That's the worst. You need to make sure that it comes from you or your brand. And it's okay to not have your name there. You know, you can have for example, initial marketing as the name. You don't need to have your name, but it is important to know that it's your brand and your name that is attached to that email. The same on the bottom. You do not want to be a bot email. You don't want to be this email that, I mean, I'm sure you would get these emails where people are just spamming you left, right, and center, right? The stuff that you have to opt in to win this thing, or some beneficiary has given you money. Those are all no real humans. We know that. That is spam email. So you don't want to come across as somebody like that. So you need to make sure that you have your proper details on there. It's a real life human. And then obviously purchase receipts and re-engagement. So all of those things, they just tie in all together. And do you guys have any questions? Email campaigns is quite big. It's a big one to understand. I'll see you in the next video.